Hello and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. In today's video I will be unboxing just under £200 worth of coins that I've bought from eBay. So I spent almost £200 on eBay. Did I get what I ordered? Did I get a brilliant bargain or was I scammed? Let's find out and see what wonderful coins or not that I've got from eBay. Right, so here is the first thing. It's probably one of the biggest sort of in terms of monetary and size of part of this big order. So I will try now my best to not destroy it as I hack into the packaging. Right, so after a bit of a fight, I have made it in. Wait, and you can see that this is an absolute ton of bunk packs. So Royal Mint bunk packs. I've got absolutely tons of them in here. Or I hope I have. Well, I think I can see that, to be fair. But hopefully we've got what we wanted. There's a nice little bulk discount deal. So, I think, right. So there's some James Bond ones I think are in here. 1990s James Bond, it's saying there. That should be those. I think all of them may be James Bond ones here. And then we have Millennium Man. Oh, I think so, that's James Bond as well. That one's from the Science Museum though, so we'll have to see what's what. So time for a bunk pack unboxing slash unbagging. Let's see what we've got. I do believe most of these are £5 coins. I think, you know, most of them will be the James Bond ones, and these are really cool. Wow, hang on. Just having a look at these in real life for a moment over the camera. Wowzers. You know what? I was umming and ahhing on these. I didn't buy them from the Royal Mint initially. I know but the packaging is really cool. I do like that. And the coin set is really nice. So, well, I mean, happy purchase. I was going to say, do I pause it and look at them in order? Or I think we'll just go through it as it is. Now, some people don't take these bits off, but like, you know, come on. You bought the coin. You want to enjoy the coin. There we go then. So there's James Bond of the 60s. So that would be Sean Connery. And we can see the titles of the films of the 60s behind. And I believe that is Little Nelly. But I'm not an expert, to be fair. Again, some of the titles of the films, 007. And these are all King Charles III coins, as we can see. So the series began here in 2023. Zooming out a little bit, we can see some of the information. There we go. And please do, of course, pause and read, as I will in my own time. So there's the 60s. Is this, there might be an order already then, to be fair. So this is the 70s. James Bond of the 70s. This is a really cool set. I'm quite excited about this, to be fair. And I like, with coin sets, when the packaging matches up. So, like, these will all look really cool together. With all the different titles and the 007 styles of the time. So there's 60s, 70s, 007. There's the famous submersible car. And this one in the gun barrel design of Bond of the 70s. And then a quick peek inside. So there, that is also 2023. There is Roger Moore, Bond of the 70s. These are really nice bunk packs, to be fair. Lots of good images from the films, all the you know, writing and stuff. So there we go. And there's they're all the same, obviously, because they're all £5 coins for the specifications. So 60s, 70s, is this 80s? It is. Let's get into this. Here we go, Bond of the 80s. So we've got Bond in a plane this time. How far can we zoom in? With all the titles there behind. Look at that. Great detail to these coins. So there we go, and then back out. Again, films there. So this is one of the this is the first one for 2024. Got is that Dalton? Oh yeah, Timothy Dalton. There we are. And all the pictures again. Scenes from the films. Then we have Bond of the 1990s. So let's once again get into this. And I will reveal the price paid for this whole set at the end. Do keep your guesses. So here is Bond of the 90s with Bond on a speedboat, as we can see there. I won't zoom in all the way again. Again, titles of the Bond films, 2024. We then have, as we can see here, the next Bond in line rather, Pierce Brosnan, as it will say somewhere, I'm sure. And there is the speedboat, as we can see, that is on the actual coin. Once again, scenes from the films. Very, very cool. Lovely stuff. So that's the 90s. Then on to our next big packet. Now, I've already been 5 minutes. This is going to be a long video, as I'm sure you've already seen, because this is just the package number 1 of this big order of coins I've done. And they're not all modern coins, lots of old coins, silver and stuff to come as well. Bond of the 2000s is next. Some of these titles. This time a hovercraft features on the reverse. The Bond of the 2000s, the Millennium Man, as it said. 2024 once again. And there is Daniel Craig, as you can see, who is Bond at this time, as was Pierce Brosnan. So there was obviously the changeover period in the 2000s. And there we go, another great bunk pack. We then have Bond of the 2010s. So let's get into this. And they're all designed by Matt Dent and Christian Davies. Anyway, here is Bond of the 2010s. Another plane here, a propellered plane here. And then we have some of the famous titles again of the Bond of the 2010s. And looking over 2024, King Charles once again. And this will be Daniel Craig, as we can see there, who was Bond during this time. And I believe that is the last. Was there a 2020s one? We'll have to see. There. Oh no, yeah, of course. Oh wow, lovely. So this is the completer coin. So there are 6 decades, and then the 7th coin is to complete them all. So let's see what this is. Well, we'll see it better rather. Beautiful design, lovely coin. A completer coin is always popular. The Queen's Beast completer was the ultimate completer, but this is also very nice, and I believe this will have, elements throughout all the different things about Bond, as it wraps them all together in a set. So a very cool set indeed, and like I say, just gathering them all up here, that is a very nice set of all these decades of Bond. But for all these, I paid £99. So I think £99 for 7 £5 bunk packs is a good deal, especially when there'll be, I'm going to say, quite a popular series for the future, as the last Bond coins from 2020 are still very popular, as is the alphabet 10p, B for Bond, a popular theme on coins. Now this, I do apologise for those of you pressed for time today. This is going to be a long video, because you've got more to come in this first box. This is a very large unboxing to come as well. There's even more stuff to get through. Let's finish off these bunk packs though. Then we'll see if we can find a package with some older coins in next. This is the Queen's Reign £5 coin. Focusing in. What a lovely coin. Now these do spin. For those of you ever thinking, oh, I've got a skew if one. You know, they can actually spin in there. So you can perfect the lining or the alignment later on. But look at that. Let's get zoomed in even further. You've got the medals here, some of the medals that, the honour that the Queen would give. So that is quite similar in a way to the new 50p released, the medals 50p. This is also a cool coin as it has the signature of the Queen on it, as you can see there. And this is a 3-coin series. I have the other 2 of the 3-coin series. So I now have the full set of the Queen's Reign £5 coins. And there we go, 2022, Queen Elizabeth II. Again, that last year of her coins. And there we are, some more information as always in the bunk packs that will be nice and enjoyable to read. And I'll just zoom in a bit there, if you do want to pause and read. But very, very cool indeed. So the final bunk pack in this massive bunk pack order. Oh, and these ones were, this was £16 and this was £13, I believe. and it's all from the same seller. So I think they've just chucked it all in one big box, which is good to save on postage, although it was free postage for me anyway. But this here is Edward Jenner. So this is the Edward Jenner £2 coin. So we'll start by zooming in. Let's get a look at the design. So, you know, quite a cool design. Not one of my favorites, to be fair. I mean, in all honesty, one of my least favorite coins of £2 coins for the last few years. I do prefer some of the other designs, but still, for £13, I just thought I couldn't say no. And although this sounds a bit stupid, sometimes it's good to buy coins that you don't like as much, because then, so I'm trying to complete the £2 coin collection. So if I buy this one now, then I'll be even more wanting to buy other coins that I like even more. Because if I'm just finished with, if I finish it and just have a last few ones that aren't the best, you know, if you've got all the nice ones and then you're just left to buy the bad ones, you will be less motivated to buy that. Well, that's my own sort of rationale. So Edward Jenner, of course, the cure for smallpox is what he did, or he's most famous for. Designed by Henry Gray. And yeah, quite a cool bunk pack, nice colours of the orange. Edward Jenner, 1747 to 1823. So that is the 200th anniversary of his passing. As we can see, a 2023 coin. My goodness, we are over 10 minutes into the unboxing. That's just been one. So there we go, bunk packs. Comment down below if you collect or like bunk packs. But I think bunk packs are a nice, you know, they get you good, nice designs in lovely quality. Tried to do something with those there, but there we go. So there is 7, 8, 9 more bunk packs for my collection. Okay, the next thing for the unboxing has just arrived. Tipping it out, we have, doing this one-handed as we go here, but we can see 1917 George V 2 shillings. So florin from 1917. Now, 1917 is a date I did not have in the old date run. Zoom in. We can see here we are, George V. And this should be, yep, there we go, 1917 silver florin. So that is a World War I era coin, over 100 years old. I paid £11 for this coin. Not a bad deal, £11 spent, and a gap filled in the florin date run. One of my 2025 goals is to get 3 new dates for the date run of every denomination. So there's the first one ticked off for the florins. Only 2 more florins this year to fill my goal. And so there we go, the 1917 florin fills a gap in my florin collection, meaning now I've got all of them after 1913, being the most recent date next up to collect for the florins. Let's move on to the next deliveries, which again, well, the next one is for the date run again. I've already opened it as it is out of the package, as we can see right here. And this is a halfpenny. A Victorian halfpenny in quite nice condition. And I do like the feel of worn coins. You can just sort of feel the history within these items. We have young head Victoria, or the bun head used on copper coins for Victoria, and it is from 1889. As we can see here with the classical Britannia design and the wording halfpenny there. Now 1889 is a date I did not have for the halfpenny collection, and so I bought it as part of this big eBay order, and it cost me, including postage, £2.54. So not a bad price, I think, and you know, for a few pounds to fill in another gap in the date run, I'm very happy to do that. So there we go. There is the 1889 halfpenny, and I now bring in the halfpenny tray, and we can fill in another date of my pre-decimal date runs. Here we are then. Let's zoom out a little bit. We can see there's some of the missing dates, one of which being 1889. In fact, again, similar to that 1917 florin, actually the sort of newest date I needed. So adding this coin brings back my date run now all the way to 1883, being the next date along back in time that I'll need. But there we go, filling it in, lovely stuff, in the date run there. And like I say, now only earlier dates are needed for the halfpennies, so very, very cool. Okay, we've got 2 more coins to unbox now. The next one is here. Both of these two, they're in separate packages, but they're both sort of a similar vein of collecting. And that is, spoiler alert, modern coins. So let's see exactly what we've got. Okay, and straight in, here we are, I can feel it. If it comes out, there we go. So, what do we have here? This is a 2018 penny. Now, a lot of you might see this and be thinking, well, hang on, This looks very similar to just any penny that you get in your change that is only worth a penny. However, 2018, this is a bunk coin as well, so it's not actually a circulation one, but 2018 was one of the few years they did not make any pennies for circulation, those years being 1972, 2018, and 2019, so the ones to look out for. In my collection I have the 2019 and the 1972, so for the price, which seems quite a lot for this, what it looks like, but for the price of £10, I purchased the 2018 penny, meaning I now have those 3 NIFC, not intended for circulation, dates of the penny to go into my penny date run. So there we go, another new coin for the date run, but of course a more modern date run here. This of course being a decimal coin rather than the pre-decimal coins which you've just seen for my other types of date run. So there we go, a lovely coin, and it is, lovely condition, of course, being bunk. And it is nicely here in a coin flip, so I don't have to actually touch it. And there we go, another coin for the date run, this time my modern date run. And I'll leave that there because the other coin is quite similar, as is another coin for the modern date run. Here it is, I've already taken off the outer package. This is a 2020 £2 coin. Now, of course, there were lots of commemoratives released, well, a few commemoratives released in 2020, none sadly for circulation that year, and also no definitive coins, or no £2 coins at all for circulation in 2020. So this is the definitive design for the definitive date run, and of course that is Britannia during this time. Britannia was the definitive £2 coin between 2015 up to 2022 and the passing of Queen Elizabeth II. So there are 8 Britannias to collect from 2015 to 2022, and that is actually 9 if you count the Memorial Privy Mark one, which I have got, as you may have seen from a previous video. But I did not have the 2020 £2 coin, and I think it was around £7.50 or £8.99 or something of that, sort of around that price tag, was the price paid on eBay for this coin. And so similar to this penny, it can go into my big album of the definitive British decimal coins from, of course, 1971 that I keep up to the present day. And you will have also seen recently I bought the 2025 definitive coins, so it is right up to date. There's a few sort of holes or gaps in some of the denominations that I'm now filling in, collecting the older coins. So there we go. Thank you for watching as always. Now, like I say, please do comment down below your favorite coin of the bundle of all these unboxings. Quite a hard choice for me, but I do like, as a whole, that Bond £5 coin set. It is very nice. And like I say, do leave a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time for some more coins on Bits and Bobs. Bye for now.